Greetings and salutations, Dota fans! It is I, Badger, back for some more League of Legends Season number 12 action. I'm extra excited tonight because I have not one, but two very special guests. In the red corner, it's former DPC player, recently 8K MMR gamer extraordinaire and Zulrah Slayer, Salacious Sea Lion 62, aka Salivating Salamander 37, aka Rook, aka my current teammate Jim. How are you this fine evening?
I'm chilling. I didn't sleep a lot, so if I flame people, or I didn't sleep at all, so if I flame people, guys, it's nothing against you personally. I love you all. You're all great people. Just don't forget that.
Yeah, but the fuse is short today, so you're gonna want to keep your plays
I
nice
did.
and clean.
I'll be honest, guys. I did like freak out at Zulrah, like not like
2 minutes ago.
maybe like 2 minutes ago, like
What's
pretty
Zulrah?
aggressively.
What's
Uh,
Zulrah?
Zulrah is a boss in RuneScape, which you should all play, and you should Twitch Prime to Badger so that he'll pay me. That's a separate issue, but thank you for listening to my commentary. You can lead Neph now.
Meanwhile, in the blue corner, we got my good friend, former Dota 2 semi-pro player, current manager of Nouns Esports, professional commentator of multiple different DPC regions, and the man headed to Berlin for a professional Dota 2 managing gig very soon.
No,
It's
no,
Neph.
no. We're not heading to Berlin. We didn't qualify for that one.
Is your bootcamp on? Oh. Whoops. I thought your bootcamp was in Berlin for ESL's thingy.
Dude,
but...
the audacity of this man. Oh yeah, certainly Nads is going to Berlin right now.
I figured they were
Yeah.
hosting the Dream League in Berlin. Are you hosting it in Stockholm again, or Jönköping? Sorry.
That one is online, but my team is going to Germany for it because I figured that would be the easiest place to send my team if we could. We're going to the major as well, so I will be heading to Germany. However, I am not going to Berlin.
Headed to not Berlin, Germany. It's Neph said.
Thanks for throwing the casual flame out here. There's gonna be some casual flames, and oh my god, I can hear your voice. Alright, I'm gonna mute your stream.
It's probably a good idea, yeah. But we got some fun Dota on our hands. On the Radiant side, it's Pizzadog featuring League of Legends champion Zaryscape, League of Legends champion Garda, and we got Dark, we got Bingu, we got Whole City. We got some really big gamers on that side. And that'll make Bloosher great again. It's the team that got number one in the group stage last season, running back the exact same 5-man roster featuring normally just Pistia. We have Pistia and Rusi tonight, because Rusi's just standing in for Rice Boy, which I didn't even notice until now.
Yeah, when I saw Rusi was in the lobby, I knew that I had to cast this game, okay? The Rusi versus Dark Dota is a classic. That goes back to the Odd Otters day. The Odd Otter days, am I right?
True, Odd Otters. Woo-woo.
I mean, that's an
Yep,
NA
yep.
classic, Odd Otters versus typical NA. It's a real classic.
What was I gonna say? I hope both teams have a really fun time, and let's all be positive and kind to one another.
Yeah, that's
Go
not what you were
team.
saying a couple of seconds ago, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm
This
trying to
guy
be
is so
responsible.
fake. He is so fake. He's
I
gonna
was
get
trying to be
tired.
reformed.
He's gonna see one of these players slip up, and he's just gonna start flaming. Speaking of slip ups, I mean, Death Prophet this early in the draft. I mean, okay. I mean, they're just gonna counterpick this one. You gotta pick some heroes to blow the DP up.
You gotta remember that Pro Dota and Lads Dota, different levels. Like, DP might not be this best hero in Pro Dota, but DP is just the best hero in Lads. Just the best hero in Lads.
But they've got some easy ways to pick around it at this point. They can just blow it up. Why is Death Prophet the best hero in Lads, though? Explain that one to me.
Because it's really easy. Teams have a really hard time ending the game and enforcing objectives, and it has a lot of good lanes, and people don't play all the like heroes to fuck it in lanes. So those factors combine to make it incredibly OP in League of Legends.
All right, and what is going to fuck the Death Prophet?
Not Ursa. I was hoping
Does
for like
that hero just get kited around by the DP? Isn't that the opposite of what you're supposed to pick against it?
Okay. Ursa will own DP if they somehow hold down the DP forever. So this cannot be a Rubik Ursa lane and expect to kill the DP. There's got to be a new support addition. Because Rubik level one Q ain't doing the job, fellas. Level 1 Q ain't doing the job.
Yeah, listen, Badger, how balls to the wall can I be in this broadcast? Because I want to be Neph balls to the wall sensei.
Listen, as long as you don't get me banned on Twitch, I don't care. You can
No
do whatever
promises.
you want. Just don't get me banned. Right. There's no racial or ethnic slurs. Then we're good.
I would never. That's actually one of the reasons why BTS liked me and kept bringing me back, because I showed up on time and I wouldn't say any racial or ethnic slurs.
And that was usually one or the other's a problem. Yeah,
Strong,
so
strong and rare trait in a Dota commentator.
Yep,
Strong
yep,
and
yep.
rare trait. Highly sought after in the market. You'd be surprised.
yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised.
What
Yeah,
was I gonna say? I had some commentary to put on. I noticed that neither team has touched Beastmaster, or not Beastmaster, Broodmother. Do we know if either team plays Broodmother?
Oh god, I mean, Pishtia's too honorable to play it. Whole City does, I think, but I think he prefers other heroes.
I'll say it, guys. Broodmother's OP in lads too. All right. I'm just imagining right now that this Radiant team picks Broodmother, and then I think we should just call it GG Minute Zero.
To be fair, Brood in general is pretty OP. I'm not sure if you listen to the Twitter of the best player alive, Quinn Callahan. That man, not a fan of Broodmother either. Thinks it's too good.
I don't know. Everyone I talk to hates every high armor player I talk to hates Brood. So
I think people are just tired of playing against Zoo meta right now.
I think Brood is uniquely annoying because I don't know, man. Like I don't even know what to pick to be. Okay, one thing I saw that completely owned Brood was Alchemist CM, played yesterday by Extreme Gaming, and it owned Broodmother, and then also Alchemist can stay in lane against Brood after the lane. So that was kind of cool. We got into a really big tangent, and we haven't discussed any of their bans. But is that really a big problem or not?
That's fine.
Dude, nobody wants to hear you talk about bans.
True.
This is
Bans are kind of
something
boring.
that I've learned. Yeah, bans are incredibly boring, especially to viewers. They don't want to hear about this is super important to from a drafting perspective and players, but we're men of the people now, okay? We're here on the analyst desk. We're gonna go off topic. We're gonna talk about random things in the meta. When the heroes are on screen, you can actually see them and they're picked. They want to hear about that, but they never want to hear about bans, okay?
True.
It's one of those things too. The second ban phase is the most boring ban phase. You know, it's long.
Take
it's
notes,
arduous.
by the way, everyone. This is just free casting advice.
All right, guys. I think actually, what hero should Radiant pick? They say Ursa so early. There's like a million things they can pick to make Ursa really depressed. Disruptor's already good against Ursa.
Name 5.
Name 5. Well, if it's Death Prophet mid, they could just pick like Veno or Viper or any of the ranged offlaners that fuck Ursa even harder. Assuming the Death Prophet is offlane though.
So it would be unbearable for him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
good. That was good.
Puns. That's what we got tonight. We got puns. I don't know. I'm a pun enthusiast. I'm a pun enthusiast.
Ooh, Tusk is pretty good against Ursa in lane. Like if they're doing like as a 3-4 duo, they can do like an insane amount of damage before Ursa's a relevant hero. Ursa's not really a hero till like level 3, and Tusk and Death Prophet Tusk and Death Prophet are definitely heroes at level 1 and 2. You know?
What do you think about the Tusk nerf, by the way?
I think I don't know. I feel like it's kind of painful. Personally, I was never a Tusk player. I talked to like complain about it a lot, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think the nerf of the ice shards like what 1800 or 1400.
I feel like they could have just nerfed other stuff and left ice shards alone. Because ice shards were fine at that range for like an extremely long time. You know, like
yeah.
I feel like they should have just like nerfed the things that they nerfed. That was like or that was, excuse my language, that was making core Tusk really strong. Because the problem was that core Tusk being so extremely strong and support Tusk made it like incredibly cringe to draft against. But I think they kind of like shafted support Tusk unnecessarily. Also,
Yeah.
Magnus Warlock, dude, this team is all in on big ultimates.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm a fan. I mean, they've got saves already on Pizzadog, and you could probably go for more saves as well. I don't know if you go for something. All right, hear me out here. Position 1 Abaddon in this game actually sounds kind of sick.
For Xeriscape and company?
Yeah.
They got some good options available. Oh, Bloodseeker was not. Bloodseeker's all right, but like, I think Bloodseeker is like fake against Ursa. People always pick it against. A lot of people pick it against Ursa, but I feel like that's like a lower level thing of like, oh, I'll rupture him, but like, if he ults, he'll still just walk at you and kill you, bro. Like, he doesn't fucking care when he's. Oh, excuse my language.
Yes.
Also, I think this Warlock pick with Ursa is really bad. I think that they're gonna lose, or they should lose lane really hard.
You think it's gonna be an Ursa Magnus lane? Or
No,
did
no,
I miss
I
the
think it's
Warlock
Ursa
thing?
Warlock for sure.
Yeah. What if they get stuck in the sticky goop though?
Uh, the sticky goop needs some levels in it before it's good. The sticky goop will own them later on. Early game, the sticky goop will not own them. Oh, also I just realized they picked Bloodseeker into Warlock. That seems kind of weird to me. I feel like Warlock is like Bloodseeker kind of runs in, and like Warlock likes when you run in because that's when he casts his spells.
That's when he uses the sticky goop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's potential for big plays from Tusk though. I mean, if you like a Blink Tusk, say Blink Ags Tusk, there's some real big play potential with the snowball saves, with the kick repositions. So if we're assuming that it's say whole city playing it, then there's a lot of
I
room for
guess
some big plays.
I could see that they're just like Bloodseeker Disruptor will destroy Magnus in lane, like if they play it well. So I could kind of see they just want to win lane or something, and then they want to click Rupture on Ursa in a team fight. I don't know. That's kind of the I don't love it, but like I don't know. It has some redeeming qualities.
I just love. There's a lot of all chat. I'm not sure if you guys are watching the all chat. But there's a lot of all chat
I
right
have
now.
not been.
I mean, there was some friendly all chat earlier, but we're with Visage being banned. Whole city, of course, takes offense, and of course, he responds, "You're not even your team's best Visage," which is, I think it's true, probably. But I digress. We are through the bans though. We are almost done with this drafting phase. What do we need, Jim, to complete this dire side draft?
Looks like they need a mid hero. I don't know. Let me think what mid heroes are good here, bro. I haven't even looked at the bans once. Most of the standard mid heroes are out. So what else is available?
I mean, there's still Void Spirit. There's still Earth Spirit.
Nah. Void Spirit bad hero.
I
Void
agree, but
Spirit.
he's not banned.
This is true. Oh my god. There's so many mid bans. I don't even know. I gotta go look at the Dota screen.
I'm sure they'll come up with some. Maybe they even flex the Mag mid if they really want to. I mean, Mag hasn't been played much mid as of recently, but historically is a middle lane hero.
Yeah, he's a mid laner. Am I right, fellas? Yeah, I'm
True.
implying that he's not very popular and that he's lower in the grand scheme of things as far as tiers go.
I like the implications. By the way, I do
Thank
think.
you.
Oh, I was not gonna say Zeus. I was gonna say I think Invoker could be cool because they kind of need a hero who actually does shit like without an ultimate, in my opinion. And Invoker would have done that. Also, Alacrity is really good with Ursa. Magnus has combos well, but they pick Zeus. I don't know. Uh,
Say you hate it.
I don't really hate it though, but I don't really like it. Like I don't know. I'm not really feeling the Zeus.
Say you hate it.
I don't really hate it though. I just don't really like it.
All right. Well,
Void
the burst
Spirit.
damage is going to be very good for the Death Prop at the very least. However, when these heroes hit level 6, the Zeus is just going to get himself owned. Like, this Void Spirit is going to run him over. Is Bingu the mid laner here?
Yeah, Bingu has been playing mid for this team, so it's 4 Tusk, 3 DP, mid Void Spirit.
Okay. Yeah, Whole City is a personal favorite of mine. He's always a treat to watch.
He's definitely one of the more entertaining players in last history. Makes big plays, sometimes makes big blunders, all chat sometimes, even BM pauses occasionally, so he's definitely a player to watch volatility wise.
Hmm. Yeah. I remember his all chat being the highlight of a lot of these games that I've been casting with you, Badger. It's been a while, by the way.
Now, it's good to have you back. You know, obviously you're a very busy man with your Nouns esports stuff and your other stuff, so it's always good to have you on for a nice little 2-hour casting session.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to go way longer than that, as it always does with League of Lads. Every game
League
goes
of
to
Lads loves
3.
pausing as well.
Yeah,
Don't
it
forget
goes
that.
goes to 3 games every time. They love pausing. Every game takes like 90 minutes to end. So I'm gonna be here a while.
All right, good news,
Not
Neph. It's a
ours.
BO2, not a BO3, so it cannot go to 3 games. It can only go to 2 games.
Also,
Do we
our
know
games are
that for sure?
fast.
Yeah, it's group
Yeah.
stage. Yeah, it's group. It's not best of 3. It's
Are you
best of
sure
2.
they won't find a way?
Trust me, I will ensure.
No, you
I'm
know,
the admin
it's
of the league. What do you
listen,
mean? I'll make sure it's 2 games.
imagine if the game goes down during game 1 and then they have to replay it and they were like 40 minutes in, you know?
Oh, that's
I'm just
happened
saying.
before in the past. We had the fully remake. It was not good. It was years
Yeah,
ago, but it was traumatic.
well, I'm just saying, all right, there is a possibility. Like we cannot 100% tell Neff that this will not be 3 games. Like it's not we cannot guarantee it with our lives. We can say it's a high likelihood, but we cannot guarantee it, you know?
How about this? Within a rounding error, there is a 100% chance it will be a 2-game series. There's
I'll
a
let this
slight
one slip.
chance, but again, it's happened exactly one time in like the last 7 seasons of Lads that I've been here, so it's a very unlikely occurrence. We've had, I think, thousands of games in that time. It's happened once.
Dude, they're talking a lot. Can they all stop talking so much? They're annoying me.
You know, there's some friends in here. There's some enemies in here. I'm getting to shout some Dark.
That's fine.
Thanks, Dark.
I'm just saying they should talk less. That's all.
Shout out to my dad, Badger Pablo, for what?
I don't know, man. I'm getting a shout out. I'll take the shout out.
Guys, remember to Twitch Prime. Sebastian will pay me. Thank you.
I don't want to like all chat back, but Bunions. He's going forward, scouting a little bit, but I think he's fine, right? Yeah, he's fine. Thought for a second he might not be fine, but I was completely incorrect. He was fine after all.
So is Rushi still the best mid player in the region?
Yeah, you mean in Lads or in NA as a whole?
NA as a whole.
Because we lost
course,
Quinn,
course.
so maybe at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Remember
Quinn, but
Remember when typical NA almost won the last chance qualifiers, but then, the regional qualifiers, but then they didn't, and Picado won instead because the Monkey King egged him scepter, and then they nerfed that right after that game ended.
I don't know. It's been a number of years, but I have terrible like Vietnam flashbacks right now from that.
Me too.
Okay,
Look at
yeah.
this, Bingu. No magic bond here against the Zeus. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to get my co-caster to analyze that one. Co-caster, what do you think of the no magic wand or stick against the Zeus?
Not the smartest.
Yeah.
He's taking a lot of damage, and he could have refunded some of the damage with the stick.
Yeah, that's exactly how that item works.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And perhaps desperate for that bottle, but maybe too desperate. You can smell the desperation. I mean, at this point, he's missed the range shape last hit. Bingu's very low. Rusi is out of mana, however, so Bingu will survive. But again,
We could
he's
also
nowhere near
see,
bottle.
could also see First Blood bottom, guys. Things are getting a bit hectic down there. A lot of spicy action. A lot of lewd movements.
What does lewd movement mean exactly, Jim?
It's when you hold hands with someone or
Yeah.
touch fingers.
That only happens when you go mid and hold hands, though. This is a side lane holding hands. It's not the same.
No,
They can hold hands in a circle.
I'm never square at
right,
that point, but yeah.
yeah.
Got 4
Leave
points.
me alone.
Listen, he's
Sorry.
tired. He told you before. You don't expect any witty banter from our analyst, okay? We don't have him here for his personality or his looks. He's here purely for his Dota 2 knowledge. Tell us.
They're killing Rubik, guys. They're
Yeah, he is
killing
glimpsed
Rubik.
back by Azariuscape. Dark is slapping. The 2 hits bring him down, but it's a skewer now on Bloodseeker on the tower. First one's already been drawn. Bistro wants vengeance. The blocks, they're fantastic, but not fantastic enough. Dark will walk away alive.
I'm not trying to overload Twitch chat with knowledge, but guys, like, heads up, pro tip. Typically, as Bloodseeker, you don't want to get skewered under the tower and take a lot of damage.
Yeah, look how much armor this man has, though. 7
Oh, another
armor.
glimpse? That's a long glimpse. Wait, that's not like a good all
Oh,
skewer.
wait,
Shotgun's up in 2
wait.
seconds. Dark might be dead here. Shockwave up. One more hit will do it. Yo, no, Azariuscape, he has killed his carry. And he's been tipped by Magnus. Now Bunions lifts him towards the creep wave. He'll juke in the street. I think he'll be fine.
Dude,
But he's in a lot of
Miz's
danger right
slaughter.
now. He's getting hits. He's being right-clicked. He's going down. He's gonna die in a shockwave. They'll kill for Pistia. How does that even happen?
Guys, mid's a slaughter. Rusi also got both water runes. Just like, oh my god, this guy's getting owned. No offense to him. I'm sure he's a great person.
I can't.
What?
That was a sick, nasty glimpse.
We'll go with that one, sure. We'll go with that one.
Okay, wait, this is his chance to make up for it.
He is glimpsed again inside the kinetic field. Bloodright will be dodged by Pistia. He'll shock with him to a 2-man skewer, but again, Pistia needs to run away. Bloodseeker is fast. He's high on move speed, high on damage, but instead his top lane where Patience on Warlock goes down back to the bottom lane. Pistia is under his tower. He'll be safe. Nobody has bottom lane. Meanwhile, top lane, they're running at the Ursa Baron a 2v1. I think he'll survive, but he will take some damage from Tusker.
I'll be honest, I thought you were gonna say high on life there.
What do you mean he's gonna take damage from the Tesla? He wins this trade every time.
No, he
said
traded. He traded HP favorably at that, but he traded HP.
I said he was getting smacked up a bit, but so far, Arsa seems to be having a really good time. I feel like that probably is on Radiant to not let Ursa have a really good time, but you know, it's just how it goes sometimes.
It is. A lift into... Never mind, no skewer. No mana for skewer. Fish had the mango, did not want to overcommit.
I think it would have been a kill if they did the combo thingy, but who knows? Neph, how do you feel about all? I want to know how Neph feels about all these meteor hammers. Like, how does it make you feel to see meteor hammers every game?
Let me tell you how I felt when I saw Gunner Meteor Hammer Ricky, okay?
Okay.
It wasn't good. That's it. That's the full story.
Fair enough. Oh, Rusi is like, I was about to say that. What is Rusi doing? Is he baiting? And then he's just getting.
You wouldn't get it.
Yeah,
disconnected.
it's hard.
It's just, again, Verzi, best mid player inside the North American region. The confines of his mind contain some absolutely crazy shit, okay?
Some have called him Quinn 2.0.
I see he's Red 2.0. Is it a
Oh
reference
yeah,
to North American Dota 2 legend Red 2?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember why he. What? Oh, I think he had this because he was replacing him on the cup for some tournament.
It's
I
true.
think that's the lore behind this name or the name tag. I'm surprised he never like updated it to something more like topical and modern.
Honestly, it's still topical. Yeah, it's still really topical.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, have you seen
Red-
Five Rat? It's topical.
Oh,
Red
true.
2 is doing quite well this season.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. It's kind of crazy that like his teams keep imploding with it. Well, I mean, I think from my understanding, Five Rat had like people lined up and then they bailed, so they had to get someone. So.
What? They kicked everyone on 5 Rat. What do you mean?
No, but they had other people. Like they had other people that wasn't like Red 2 lined up for kits and AB. Like they had other replacements in mind.
Who are the replacements? Spill.
Well, I don't know if that's public, so I don't know
Well,
if I'll say.
leak it. Come on.
Well, I'm not gonna leak it on Twitch chat, okay?
By the
I
way,
already know who one of them
Xeriscapes.
was. One of them was gonna be alone.
Okay, yeah, that one I was aware of. And then for 5, well, I can DM it to you if you want, or who I was told.
Let's put it the way. Xeriscape's
Hold
about to
on.
die bottom lane. He's about to get run down bottom lane. There's clips. Gee, we gotta stop blaming the players, bro. We gotta stop all chatting now.
Oh, he's blaming me. What do you mean?
You gotta let him blame you. He's dead bottom. You don't have to. You know, okay, the flame is evident. You're on the mic. You can flame him now for dying again bottom lane. You don't have to all chat that. He'll watch the VOD later. He'll see.
I don't need to flame him. His gameplay speaks for itself.
What can you do? I don't know. I'm just trying to get you not to all chat. That's all I want you to do. Is not all chat if I get my league.
Hey, he was directly attacking me. I need to defend myself there. Otherwise, I would be a beta male.
You gotta let him do it. You just gotta let him do it. It's alpha not to respond to that.
I disagree.
Or the bottom lane glimpse in place keeps Bunions in place, but they'll walk to the edge of the kinetic field. What's going on mid lane? There is a Tusk middle lane, but it seems like Rusi's fine. Seen a lot of tips in this fine evening. Let's put it that way. A lot of tips.
Yeah, it is a fine evening, isn't it?
They're all giving each other the tip. Very
Look at that.
inappropriate.
Level 6 on Rusi, alright? There's no hiding from him now.
Rushi's got a lot of net worth on the Void. Has Void just bought like 3 pairs of tangos or something?
I feel like you weren't here for this discussion. This man's the new Quinn Callahan of North America.
No, I mean I'm more curious how why.
Yeah.
I'm more curious where his net worth went on Void, not why Rushi's ahead, but more like why Bingu has so little.
Look at the CS. I just think he never got the net worth that much. I mean, he's down by 10 last hits.
Yeah, but that he's down more gold than 10 last hits.
That's fair. Oh, bro, but Rusi's out! He actually sleeped in! Got the regen rune. Garda and Bingu want the kill on Rusi, but he can unleash the arsenal. Thunder God's Wrath into the Arc Lightning, but he's still dead first! Now Bunions wants vengeance, but vengeance will not be here. Garda walks away, Bingu walks away, bold play by Rusi. Did not pay off. Meanwhile, top lane's DP being gone on by Yeti and Patience. But Yeti cannot finish the kill.
Yeah, I was surprised to see him use the Shadow Ward on the Ursa there, but I guess it is feeling like they'd rather keep the Ursa topped up and inside the lane than trying to finish off the DP, because you could very quickly turn that one around. That one was free because your mid was struggling. Classic Rusi line. No, he's being giving there, okay? He saw how much net worth, we were just talking about it. He can hear the broadcast. He's listening to us because I'm feeding him information. He says, you know what? I'm gonna let you catch up. This game would be too easy if I just played my mid properly.
Classic,
True.
classic.
Classic Rusi. Rusi's got a regen rune ball. That's gonna feel really nice to just make a million gold.
Well, seems like Piscia is in danger. It's a 3v1. He'll pump fake the RP. He's silenced by the blood right. Snowball will stun. The death will happen. Xeriskip grabbing the kill on the Disruptor.
Dark's not gonna be happy about that one. He hates it when people steal his kills.
Most carriers do, to be fair, but he would not be alone.
Carries
in
are
that.
whiny and annoying.
It's
Not
true.
Tint, though. Tint's pretty cool.
Yeah, Tint's cool.
Every carry not called Tints. Speaking of carries, Yeti is looking to go on whole city top lane. Wants to hit the DP, but DP is, well...
Oh, DP looks like they've been maxing their Q instead of their E. Not a fan of this.
It is correct. I mean, it's a 302 skill build right now. You see a lot of DPs get that third point in Siphon, but whole city, not one of them.
Yeah, I think most DPs nowadays.
RP
like,
into
max
Skewer, bottom lane. Look at Dark. He's all the way under the tower, but he's still running away. He blood right silences Piscia, so RP down. Dark, moderately okay. He'll walk away. That's important for Dark.
He's not walking. He's actually teleporting away, Badger.
Oh,
You know what? You're right.
Badger
Meanwhile,
getting called
top lane,
out.
EXO from whole city running down Patience. Yeti wants to keep his 5 alive.
Oh no,
Patience
the
gets
creep
blocked
block
in
from
the
hell?
Luckily, Patience is okay. If Patience died from that play, you're flaming your Ursa for that one.
I think if Whole City sapped his item, he would have died. I don't
Oh,
know.
here we go. That's an enraged turn. Whole City, Yeti, both committing deeply, both somewhat in danger. Whole City wants more, but he's out of siphons. Hard kill.
Oh, I don't think
Tusk
Hustley
arriving.
noticed the Tusk was there.
Yeah, Urshock's still on cooldown. That'll be a death for Ice Yeti. And a tip. Of course, another tip. EXO heals Whole City. Patience is low. Zeri arrives. Bunions arrives. Dark arrives. Rubik will get run down. Glimpse will be there on Patience. 3 kills for the side of Pizzadog. A rout in the top lane for Xeriscape and team.
Dude, they should have
Wolf,
4
I got a
heroes.
delivery. It's a pizza with you got own toppings.
Nice, nice. Do I like tip you for that? It's like a $3 tip, $4 tip, or how much do you charge for your
20%.
puns, Neph? How much do you charge?
20%.
How much do you? Alright. 20%, 20%. Some $0. Got it. Mid lane, Gardas running on in Remnant. To bait in Rusi. Snowball fall, but Bingu dies to another guy's wrath, and now Garda says, you know what? I better run away before I die. It's already your mid laner dead. Might as well not join him. At this point, it will be a trade of Void Spirit for the T1 tower top lane. But speaking of towers dying, it's also the T1 tower bottom lane. So El Clasico has occurred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evening it out is going to feel pretty nice, but we can see here Rusi has stopped taking it easy on him. The training wheels are off, and look at this man's net worth. Okay, 5,000 here at 10 minutes on Zeus. Exactly what you'd expect out of the new Quinn Callahan.
True. Actually, I prefer this from Quinn
Piscia,
2.0.
what is he? He went for the Meteor Hammer play. He'll RP on 2, but he's
Oh
under
my.
the Radiant Tower. He'll skewer away on Garda and Bingu. Garda is low. Garda, that's a trade. Will be there for Piscia. And one more hit step forward by Bingu. Piscia falls. He similarly goes to the southeast as Rusi runs down Xeriscape. Xeriscape, the Shadow Dragon, will get Arc Lightning down. Correction, right click down. Double kill for the Zeus once again. And Whole City will arrive. Has no EXO, but Rusi says, you know what? The training wheels are off. Neph called it correctly. I want more. I want kills. Problem is, they're still running away from Whole City. He's going to engage. A bold play, still having no EXO. It's EXO in 9, but he's so low on HP. They're hitting him. He'll siphon up on a heal. Lift on DP. DP dropping Rupture in Zeus. The target, Zeus dead. Bunyan's dead. And now Patience, the Warlock. You will die. Double kill for DP. He'll XD in the chat. 3 kills go back, and so do the question marks.
Oh, all right, that was good. You see what Whole City was up to there? The untrained eye wouldn't have noticed that long con bait. Not only did they bring him over to the outpost in between the mid tier 1 and bottom tier 2, but they also forced the heroes on the Dire off that tower with the catapult wave at 10 minutes. That was going to turn into an amazing push, but they couldn't keep their eyes on the prize. Whole City looked too juicy. That man has assets and he knew how to flash them.
Well, Bunions want a spell steal, but he's been demolished, eviscerated for his greed. Dire mid T1 dead, but in comes Piscia. No RP, it's on cooldown. Static Storm's on the floor, zoning away the Dire. Piscia gets glimpsed, not towards the Radiant, however, and now, low on HP, we see a bit of a retreat. Bingu low, Whole City low, but again, you kill a Rubik, you kill a tower, mission successful.
Nice casting, guys. Keep it up.
Thank you, Jim.
I don't know what that yawn is all about there. I am on the edge of my seat. Is
I-
game not
I'm-
exciting enough for you?
No,
You're
it,
getting
it
quizzed
is
on
not.
this game after class.
Oh no, I never do well on quizzes. Oh shucks.
You too,
I know you
Chad.
have Sensei in your name on Twitch, Neph, okay, but I cannot take any quizzes. All right, that's too much. All right, I did not sign up for a quiz. That's messed up. That's messed up. All right, time for some high-level analysis. Death Prophet's gonna get a Greaves, and Radiant's gonna be really strong with the Greaves. And if Death Prophet buys a pipe, they'll be really strong with that too.
That's correct. Yeah, that is correct
Yeah.
analysis. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jim.
Pretty high level stuff there.
I think
Take
Death
your
Prophet's
time
gonna build a
digesting
pipe.
it if you need.
Your Death Prophet's gonna build a pipe this game, you figure?
They should against Zeus.
Good
It would help a lot.
shards. It's shards on shards action bottom lane. I think Garda's dead. I don't see how he lives. And he will not. He'll snowball to the wave, but how do you run? You don't. You die. You'll punch up the Ursa, but again, look at Bunyan's. He's giving the his teammates selfless play if he can find it. But he can't. Never mind.
Bunyan's got tired of waiting for the Ursa. Bunyan's was not happy with Ursa.
Yeah, this is gonna cause a bunch of instability inside the team here. We're gonna expect some real infighting after that one.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Rubik switches their build to get the shard so that they can throw Ursa into the opponents.
You want to know what's better than buying an actual useful item, though? Buying another Meteor Hammer. Like, you know what we need in more Dota? We need more Meteor Hammers. I mean, there's already one on Magnus. But you know what? We need another one. We're going to take one on Rubik. We need two
You're
Meteor Hammers.
So annoying on Ruby. You can meteor hammer the towers from like a million range. I'm not exaggerating either.
No, I mean yeah, Arcane Supremacy is kind of OP. I'm with you on this one.
I believe in Rusi supremacy.
Rusi has a lot of gold, and I think Rusi's buying good items, so his odds are good.
What does he buy
He's
after
gonna-
the Ag Shard? Does he go for like an Ag Scepter? Does he go for like a Yules? What does he go for here?
I could see him go Ags. I'm just glad he's buying the shard early. I don't know. I'm always surprised by how many people like don't buy it early on Zeus when it's just like an absurd amount of damage. I feel like people just like don't read the shard, and yeah,
Carries don't know how to read usually.
yeah, true.
Then with mid laners.
And offlaners.
I mean they're all the same.
Core players, am I right, fellas?
And
Yeah.
4-sups as well. And I mean, have you seen 5-sups? Hey, maybe
What
this,
do you
the
mean-
entire
what-
Dota community is
What do
illiterate.
you mean 4-sups? Those guys are pretty cool.
I think 4-sups aren't a core, so they're cool. By virtue of not being a core.
They're like core
they're cool.
wannabes, though. Like they're cores at their heart. Oh, Pish is being ganked by 3. Step forward, but he dodges it with the skewer away. Good skewer reaction by Pishya. And look at Bunions. Bunions is a core in his heart. He's a Meteor Hammer. That's how you know he's a core in his heart. Buying a freaking Meteor Hammer, man. That's not a stop item. That's a core item.
This is fair.
Now, Warlock. That's a support player. Look at this guy.
Is
It's like a
anyone
Bastion,
buying any
nothing
really
else.
cool items?
Seeing a Veil on Warlock. Is that standard? I don't know what Warlock builds are anymore.
I don't think that is a thing that people do in Warlock, but that makes it kind of wacky and wild. Makes it exciting for the Twitch chat.
The only thing cool going on is the Ignum Scepter coming out on Tusk, but that's not going to be here for like 20 minutes now. Let's be real here. But they're smoked up. Okay, quiet.
Both teams are smoked up right now. They're moving on around. Top lane, Pishti. Look at him. He's in the trees, but under a ward. They see him on the ward, Neph. But he's still juking. By the way, Jim, Twitch chat insists that I say hi to you, but still, Pishya. He's gonna get dove very hard top lane. Garda finds him. Punch up. Silence to follow. Snowball as well. Step in by Bingu. Magnus falls, as does Warlock. That's 2 kills already. And at this point, with the EXO active, you leave your tower to die. So you know what? 2 heroes dead. Tower dead. RIP. Even the Zeus ulti thrown in, but no defense there.
Jim, do you think they walk up onto the high ground here and take the tier 3? They just committed the Zeus ult.
I don't think they're quite ready for that. But I think that they could have if they felt emotionally stronger together. But their DPXO is going to be out, so maybe it's not quite the time.
Let's see, not with a level 1 EXO?
No, not with the level 1 EXO with 5 seconds remaining. It's a little too
see.
aggressive.
Remember when this thing did full damage to towers? Those were the days.
Those were not
Wait.
the days. those were nightmares. I still believe I still refuse to believe those ever existed. Those were just a bad nightmare, bad memory.
Wait, what?
DP, EXO, full damage to towers. Those were
Oh yeah.
those were
No, I
bad
like
days.
it was fun when you'd be pause 5 DP and you would actually just kill their tower solo. Like it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It was like Shadow Shaman's ult, but you could move around and it did way more damage.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
It
way,
was rather
important to pick
good.
up. Blink on Magnus just got finished, and I do not. Okay, if Radiant are looking really closely, they'll see it right now. But other than that, he is not showing the blink a single time.
You can click on heroes at the top now and see what items they have. So
Oh yeah.
if you
They-
show
they can
yourself
just, they
one,
can, they can
you
just click him then. Never mind.
Neph, I think a lot of people don't know that that feature exists. I forget about it all the time. So honestly,
bad.
odds
I
are
shouldn't have brought it up.
odds are pretty good that people like that neither team is utilizing that feature.
Honestly, that's my bad.
No, it's okay.
You're giving
Get
away
out.
trade secrets, Neph. How dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Radiant's kind of chilling. I kind of hope that Radiant does something. I think that they could just force Roshan if Dire is stuck bottom. How one?
Not without exorcism available, but that's going to be up in 12 seconds. Okay, this is what they're waiting for. You need to really get yourself in a whole city's brain here.
I'm in his brain, Neph.
I don't think I'd like to
call.
do that.
I am
City's
in his
making a
brain.
call. He says, "We're going Roshan. My ultimate is up, everybody."
Yeah,
That sounds correct to me. Yeah.
This is a nice move by Radiant. They have good vision, and like if they were to if Dire was to try to smoke across, they'd probably run into the Tusk or any of these other heroes who are leaving the pit. So, honestly, I kind of forgot how bad Bloodseeker is at killing Roshan. This has taken longer than I would have expected, but it's fine. I mean, they see them all bottom, so.
If you're Pizzadog, it's just you and the boys taking a free Roshan. I mean, Dire are literally
Free?
across the map right now.
Free. They give up their tier 2 in their outpost. Look at this map control that they've lost off of this one. I wouldn't call that one free, Badger.
It's free enough. I mean, it's discounted. How's that? It's a discounted Roshan.
Let's see. How much does Rush usually cost?
I'm not a fan of the Bloodseeker having the Aegis guys at all.
A tier 2, a tier 1, an outpost, 2 observer wards, and an Ironwood branch.
Deal.
And just a tier 2 and an outpost. That's a bargain right there. That's a huge bargain.
Guys, is anyone else not really a fan of the Aegis being on Bloodseeker?
Who would
You think
you like
it
to
should
see
be on
it on?
Bingu
Void
instead?
Spirit?
I'd like to see it on the Void Spirit. I think that Bloodseeker without BKB this game is gonna have a really bad time.
Are you one of these European enthusiasts that talk about how the first Aegis should always go on the mid player?
No, I think it probably depends on the game, but I think that Bloodseeker is a hero that when they don't have their BKB up, they're like pretty useless. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like TB when they don't have meta. Like, why would you give TB Aegis when like he doesn't do anything on his second life?
Yeah, that's the right answer, by the way.
Good news. Guess what Dark's about to buy?
No, you know what region I like to watch the most? China. They play heroes I like Enchantress and Phoenix.
I can verify. Literally last night, him and Rojo were just sitting in Discord talking about Chinese Dota.
I
Yeah.
miss casting China.
Dude, it's always fun. Like they always have different metas. Like their meta is just like it's like they just ignore everyone else. It's kind of cool.
Well, middle lane, we see
yeah.
a brawl finally breaking out. Blink, Shockwave Skewer under the tier 2 tower. Hopes that he will miss the silence entirely. Pistia runs away. Rupture will be there on Bunions. The Rubik most certainly will die, and Dire will let him die. The problem is, will there be more? Patience seems to be in some... There's no way. Never mind, there is no way. He's going to die here. Remnant misses, but again, Patience, you are merely a Warlock in a 1v5. You will simply die. So all cores survive, but it's still 2 kills. And
Have we
likely
seen
a tower
Warlock
on top.
Golem yet this
No.
game?
No.
No.
RP on... Oh, it's a Void Spirit! Instantly dead. Now Garda is under that tier 3 tower. He'll punch up the Ursa, trying to run away. But Tusk, I do not believe he can live. And he will not live. Bolted down by Rusi. Huge heads-up play by Pistia there.
Yeah, it's them punching up and Rusi punching down on players way lower skill than him. Am I right, fellas?
You are right, Neph. You are right.
Let's go, Rusi.
It's good. This is a Rusi fan club here.
I like the Rusi's going back for the Aghanims now. I
Linked
think
in
that...
by Yeti. Oh, looking for a soul kill on Whole City. Lifted up by Bunions. Needs one more hit, but he's feared away with a shard on DP. Blink, Shockwave, Skewer. DP finally will die. It is a trade. Correction, not a trade. It's simply 2 kills. As all that happened, it was a solo kill by Rusi, bringing down Xeriscape, the Shadow Dragon. So again, that's just 2 more kills for Make Bloosher great again.
Good for them. I'd like to see them leverage this Warlock ultimate. I believe in the Warlock player. Anyone else?
You know, like historically, like the philosophy
Listen,
about Enigma.
we'll
ulti was
see
you just
the
don't use it.
Warlock ultimate. You just gotta have patience.
Oh my god, guys. They set
puns!
this Meteor Hammer so bad.
Another skewer again on Garda. Ulti not need a walk. You have upheaval. Garda is still slowed. There's no chase. Instead, it's Bingo going in for Yeti. Yeti has to use the Enrage. Dark is very fast running forward. Blood Rate has been committed. Rupture still available. Yeti blinks away. Bunions will give his life for the cause. Ulti will be there on Warlock on 3. Rubik will still die. The trade will be there for Garda. Now Dark, half HP. BKB still available. Runs forward. Glimpse on Yeti. Yeti is low. Yeti dies. Dark will BKB. Running down Patience. Patience will try to TP. It will not be successful. It's cancelled by death. 3 lost in the retreat. Disaster there for Nick Bloosher. Great again. Pizzadog are back in the driver's seat once again.
Well played by Radiant.
Is down.
My only caveat is that like BKB was just totally unnecessary. Like just did not need to BKB. But awesome job by Radiant. I think both teams are putting up a great fight. Go team.
Go team.
I disagree. I think everyone put up a good fight except for the Warlock Golem.
Oh
Wasn't
no.
an impressive first Warlock Golem there.
It's stunned on 3, right? I mean, it was okay. Rubik's dead, by the way, but I mean, it's stunned 3 heroes. What more can you expect from a Warlock ulti?
5-man
very-
team wipe.
It's like a level 1 Warlock golem at minute 23. It's not going to 5-man wipe anymore. Right?
I feel like that ability is never gonna 5-man wipe with how Dota currently is.
There's a lot of healing and a lot of tankiness.
Yeah.
There is. A lot of
It ain't
BKBs,
like-
too.
Ain't like it used to be.
Also a lot of dispels, which is why Fatal Bonds is not quite as strong of a skill max as Upheaval is nowadays.
You could just build both of them.
Well, yeah, but like if you're in Upheaval, you can't if you get Fatal
You're
Bonds
in
and you click
goo.
Lotus. What?
Yeah. You're just in the goo. Is what you're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
say.
yeah. Like you can dispel the residual one, but yeah, if you're in it, you're still just gonna get reapplied.
What if we had talents for Warlock? Fatal Bonds undispellable. How
No,
would that break
that-
Dota 2?
Well, the thing is, it might be on such a high level talent that he almost never gets to it. Like if it's a 25 talent, that might actually be okay. If it
What
was
about
like
a
a 20
20
talent, I don't
What
know,
about-
man. That's pretty OP.
What about strong dispels only?
Ooh, I don't know. That could be interesting. I mean, it's so
You
rare
know
that
what? Very interesting. How about that, Jim?
Thank you, Neph. I'd say the same about you. You're a very cool chap. Cool
Thanks.
buckaroo.
Thank you,
You're making me blush, but the viewers aren't here to listen to us flirt. They're
True.
here for some high action Dota 2 between Rusi, the greatest North American player, and Pizzadog. One of the top 5 dogs in North America.
Well, how would you order the top 5 dogs in North America?
Logical is definitely the top dog.
No
Okay,
doubt, no doubt.
That one's
Dodgical's a
easy.
gamer.
That one's easy.
The others I'd have to think about. But Pizzadog is definitely up there somewhere.
Okay. Okay.
Some towers dying, by the way. There was multiple towers and the dire side bottom lane that are dead. It's a trade for the Radiant top G1. That's just Dota 2 sometimes. I mean, that's not important. What matters is Roshan number 2, which will be alive in anywhere from 1 to 4 minutes, and that's when Dota 2 will resume.
The second Roche is to push high ground, and the third Roche is to end the game.
Awesome.
Yep. The patch server is a fucking slog,
Yeah.
much like the 9-month slog that we've been on 7.32.
I believe that there will be a patch before the major, and it'll be fun to watch. No
Which
copium.
That's what people said about the last major.
No
and
copium, no
TI in the major
copium, no
before
copium, no
that,
copium,
in
no
the major
copium. I'm
before-
saying no copium. You can't fight
Okay.
me on this one. I say no copium.
You know what, Jim? You're right. We won't flame you.
Just let me live in my fantasy
Okay,
land.
to
please.
be fair, we weren't flaming you. We were just flaming your idea. It was
Just
nothing
let me
personal.
let me live in a different world than reality for 5 minutes, Badger. Jesus Christ, you don't need to knock me off the fucking clouds.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Right? Just let me huff a little bit, all right?
Oh my
I need
god,
that
instant Roche respawn!
Oh, it is what? It's already alive. That is instant. You're right.
It
That's
was 1
remarkably
second.
fast.
I was paying attention. Gotta keep your eyes on the prize here, Badger. The prize is Roshan.
Well then, I mean, the prize is back, but does either team know that the prize is back in the prize box, or are they unaware?
I'm pretty sure
Isn't
that
it-
both teams have no clue.
Yeah. Brucey might know, but he's shoving bottom lane. Look at this. Octarine Core is his first item, and then he went into Agnum Scepter after that. The man just understands he's gonna farm faster if he goes straight Octarine. He's built differently than you and me.
By the way, 5-man smoke from Pizzadog. They will run at the man who is built different, but in his way is an Ursa Bear. Smoke pops on Yeti's Ursa. He's got no BKB. He's being run at. Rupture will be there on Ursa. A 3-man ulti from Patience, but an RP from Pistia as well. But the BKB came out from Dark. Hammers around the floor. Magnus still trying to fight. Ursa dead. Mag low. Mag dead. Rusi is dropping as well. Radiant run forward. Dark is incredibly fast. Patience down. Rusi low. Rusi is going to die. As 4 dead on the Bloosher side. Bunions will attempt the TP. It will not succeed. That's a full 5-man wipe. A triple kill for Dark. Massive. Outstandingly large win for Pizzadog. They got that dog in them right now.
I'm giving the MVP of this game to Xeriscape. Managing to catch the legendary Rusi with a glimpse is a feat to behold, and I'll say it, it's solo won the team fight, so strong plays by Xeriscape.
That's my howl for the Pizza Dogs.
Aru.
Aru!
Yeah, but also dog champ. They're still dog champ. They're a dog. They're definitely up there.
Definitely in the top 5, sure.
Definitely in the top 5. This Roshan is incredibly dead, by the way. Roshan, Aegis, and Shard, both possibly going to Bloodseeker. Wouldn't be too shocked if it's both of them going his way. And at that point, do you get a full set of racks out of this? How far do you go if you're Pizzadog?
How far do you go if you're Pizzadog? I don't know. I think you could go for.
I mean, that went incredibly well for them for 2 reasons. The first is the Ursa didn't have a BKB.
A 2-man scare from Pistia! The absolutely bold gambit! He'll get silenced by Xeriscape, but in come the remainder of the dire side. Garda is low. Rusi has ulti in 7 seconds. Pistia is dead. Rusi has held the ulti. It's still on cooldown, but whole city's being run down by Yeti anyways. Dark will man fight. Both carries BKB. Yeti's enraged. He's slapping. He's looking to bash again, but instead he's bashed by Dark. And now it's Patience dying on the east side. The remainder of the dire side must run. There's only 2 alive. Rusi is used up by Bingu. He'll attempt. He's bashed! He's bashed by Dark. And Rusi. Now he's dead in a glimpse on Bunions. Again, the last survivor of the fight, the Rubik, but he's fighting in an impossible fight. He stole the Walrus Punch, but there is no way out, but 6 feet under into the grave. Triple kill for Bingu. One more full 5-man wipe, and now it's a 10,000 net worth lead for Pizzadog.
Yeah, I mean, if that Ursa had the BKB in the fight in the bottom lane, the game might not have turned on its head so quickly, but you see Dark's items there? The Ursa tries to man fight him, but he's just got a butterfly. 35% evasion, baby. That is some Dark level itemization, man. It's just too smart.
He also had an Elven Tunic there, so even more. Like,
I didn't spot that, yeah. This is
46%.
why you're the analyst here, Jim.
yeah, Elven Tunic is actually such an OP neutral item in a lot of games. It's kind of disgusting. Like, sometimes it's really, really disgusting to see.
Yeah.
This is one of those scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, under
Better
normal
rating.
circumstances, like that Ursa 100% wins that 1v1 fight, but when you're missing just like half your overpower Fury Swipe attacks, you're owned.
Yeah, not a fun time for Ursa. He was desperately trying to hit, and he was not hitting.
Yeah.
Tough stuff. I mean, the thing is that even had he killed him, I mean, like, this Bloodseeker did have it. Like, he still has Aegis, you know. Like, that was. It wasn't gonna turn out as well as they were hoping.
Yeah.
That
Bloosher
probably got a
smoked his 4, by the way. Dark may be in danger, but he's got 2 lives. Maybe he's not in danger at all after all. Pistia runs forward. He's patient.
That's probably with the halberd now, so they'll definitely be more sustainable against the Ursa. We might not see them die quite as fast anymore. They probably need to get like a Ghost Scepter or like a Yule's or something else to, or even BKB, and then just try to kite him even more. But we'll see what he opts for.
Bunions. Uh-oh. Lift himself away. Okay, never mind. Maybe he's fine after all. Thought he was dead. Turned out he's still alive. Though Bingu will step into the Yules this time. Rubik's in danger. And Rubik eventually will fall. Maybe eventually is the wrong word. He's already dead. One more kill for the side of Pizzadog. Their 31st kill of the game now.
Neph, how do you see the Rusi bringing it back?
Alright, check this one out. Rusi's got this defense, okay? Dark's HP pool is going to just disappear. This Aegis might as well not even be there. A bold dive there by
RP on 3! Pistia's forward! Oh, unleash all! The stuns! Radiant are dying! They're not dying fast enough because instead it's Rusi jumping in the back lines. He'll die. Pistia is dead. Despite the Wombo combo, nothing of value actually died. You only lost to Aegis. Magnus had the buyback. Zeus has no buyback. It's actually a disaster.
They've got this one, okay? Everything is going to be fine. The exorcism is out. Who's
Another
gonna hit this
2-man
building?
skewer. They both have defensive tools to simulate and snowball. Pistia is going to die back. There's no way out, and now Bingu runs down Bunions. Yeti will look to bash the Void Spirit, but again, Patience dead. Yeti forward to simulate dodges. He goes forward for Bunions. Bunions gets stepped on and brought down. Yeti's the lone survivor once again. But again,
this is
there's nothing
fine.
to do. It's over. I mean, it's looking real
No,
over
no,
right now.
this is okay. Rusi's going to get back up. The Dire team is going to rejoice. They're going to be able to defend from this one. There's no way that Pizzadog wins this game.
Okay, I'll take your word for it now.
I'm not sure if I can. I'm not quite sure if I can go against Otter's very own Darklight bets. And of course, Legal Edge champion Xeriscape. I think it's looking pretty over.
I believe in Rusi. He's got this.
He's not moving, but this is a tactical not moving. He doesn't want to leave the fountain in chain feed, okay? He knows that he's going to have one shot, one opportunity to get everything he ever wanted.
What do you think is, will we
Awesome.
capture or let it slip?
I just hope his palms aren't too sweaty.
Perfect. We are respawning on Mag and Rubik, though, at long last. Possibly one more Hail Mary attempt to turn this game around. I mean, again, Dire side down 2 sets of barracks, down 23,000 net worth. They cannot play the slow game. If they play the slow game, Radiant grab Roche number 3, and they just shove their immortality down your throat and win the game. So you have to go now. You have to smoke it up.
Yeah,
and
they're
make a
about to
miracle play
shove
happen.
something down their throat.
We'll go with the immortality one rather than what you're
Yeah.
thinking.
Neph, this is a Christian Minecraft server. You need to tone down your language, mister.
My bad. It was Badger. He was being lewd. He was trying to hold my hand.
Badger, what the hell?
Hey, I'm not the one with the dirty mind here. I'm just trying to do my job.
Alright.
What can you do?
We're gonna keep an eye on you. Watch yourself.
See, I prefer you not keep your eye on me. I'm more of a radio star than a video star, if you know what I mean. So we'll listen to me over here instead of watch me.
Okay.
MTV
Whatever you
killed me
prefer.
already. It's okay though. I thought that was like 35 years ago.
Yeah, I think TV came out like 70 years ago, man.
More than that actually, but that's a different. It's TV
Color
versus
TV.
commercially available TV versus color TV versus like the modern. Actually, this might not even the modern, but the recently modern state of TV. You know, that's an entirely different conversation.
Guys, there's a lot of shows on TV. Did you ever notice that?
Yes, I have actually.
Nope,
Yeah.
I don't watch it.
Fair. I mean, you're too busy on the grind after all.
Yeah.
You only got time for work, for RuneScape, and for anime. Nothing for TV.
Yep. I don't see any friends or watch any television or can't start a family. I Gotta keep up that RuneScape grind.
True.
Exorcism stolen?
Hey,
Okay.
that's a decent steal from Bunions, but Whole City says, you know what, you can have the Exo. I'm simply going to hit the buildings. Bunions will use the Exo. Pistia has the RP. He needs the RP of his lifetime. Radiant are somewhat grouped, but not grouping up. RP, no, it's missed entirely! Who forced him? Was that
All
a
right,
Dire
GG.
Force? Was that a Radiant
GG out.
Force?
Come
I'm
on.
not entirely
G-
sure, but it didn't work.
I would miss that.
That was
RP
Garda's
and type
force? Or
GG
maybe
right
not.
after.
There's smileys regardless in the chat. It's ulti from Warlock, hits on 2. Horn toss skewer there on Dark. Actually, he can't beat me, it's on cooldown. He tries to lifesteal Satanic, but he's lifestealing just too much yet. You can't man fight. Maybe he'll finally kill him. But look at his team. Look at his racks. They are crumbling. Garda is dead. Kills are going the dire way of the buildings. They're still dropping, but Radiant have not gotten the megas quite yet. Whole City, he'll commit. He wants the buildings. He wants to hit them. He's accepted his death. But no, he's skewered away from the barracks. He is going to eventually die. It might take a while, but they will kill the DP at some point in the next 30 seconds. He's kicked to the foot of the fountain. He's skewered into the fountain and brought down. A big win for Bloosher. But Bingu has returned. Whole City's all chatting once again. Now Bingu has no steps. Nimbus has been used. Dire Chase, Assimilate, goes to the north. Pistia has Skewer on cooldown. He'll Horn Toss, but not in time. Not that it would have mattered, I don't think. A win for Make Bloosher great again. But is it too late? Their base, it is in shambles.
The only racks that matters is the last one, okay? As long as this team doesn't have mega creeps, they are still going to be in it. What did I tell you? Rusi had the situation under control, but the steals from Bunions, the Exorcism, the Blood Red spam, and then the Walrus kick, forcing this DP out of position again and again. Any Bunion gamers in the chat? Any Bunion gamers watching?
There are a lot of Bunions fans out there. Like there is a shockingly large number of Bunions fans. You'd be surprised.
I think that they're playing for Rusi 25 timing so that he can farm megas really efficiently.
I don't think you're impressed enough by this gameplay. You sound hesitant to compliment the dire side here, Jim.
Huh? No. I think that they've got a strategy and they need to stick with it. I'm
What are
just
your
tired.
top 5 things about Rusi?
He's a cool guy. We play melee together sometimes. When he picks Queen of Pain, I'm pretty confident he'll win me the game.
His smile?
This
Wait,
smells
wait,
pretty
wait.
good.
You said you play melee with Rusi. What character does he play?
What character does he? Oh no, we played Project M and he played like a bunch of characters. I didn't play melee with him. I played Project M.
Is
At that
the
point,
same
maybe
thing?
we need a
No.
noun sponsorship.
Project
Have him
M is
join
like-
Aklo. You know, at that point.
Yeah,
Get him in
Project
there.
M is like modded. It's like modded Brawl to make it like melee, except they also put in their own like third-party characters, like the modders, and yeah.
It's like Brawl, but actually good. Bingu steps in twice.
It,
He
I
could
mean,
not
it's
get
its
in
own
range of
thing.
Yules.
Can you be Master Chief in that game?
Oh,
I don't think so.
You could be Wolf though.
Then I'm not interested.
I mean, maybe you could be Master Chief in like one of the new Smash Bros. Who knows?
You
Because
could
they
be
do-
you could be Sonic the Hedgehog or Solid Snake.
I want to be Master Chief.
Let me look up to see if they've added Master Chief. To
No, there's
Smash
about to
Bros.
be a big fight. Okay, the
There
base
is.
under
It's-
attack.
Exo used by Whole City. He wants the racks. RP's missed again by Pistia. Yeti looks to manfight, but Bingu is so slippery. The racks, they're still dying. Pistia TPs away. Garda went forward, overextending, dying to the bash. The Warlock ulti drops on 2, but the barracks, they're still going to die. That's megas for Pizzadog. They've got 4 alive. Dark will lose 1 life. Tusk buys back into the game. Yeti once again wants to man fight. He's got his MKB. Dark is being chain stunned. He has the BKB. He has Satanic. He's trying to lifesteal, and he's lifestealing so heavily. Fear on Yeti. Skewer away on 2 from Pistia, but Dire, they're crumbling. Kick on the Ursa. He's so far away. It's a dead Magnus. It'll be a dead Ursa quite soon. Dark runs him down, finds the last hit, and Bingu is chasing Rusi into the fountain. There's the remnant. There's all the damage you need to bring down the Zeus. And there's your GG call, and Pizzadog will take game number 1 over Make Bloosher great again.
I think they must have cheated if they beat Rusi. No offense.
I agree with that one. Pizzadog, they get the win, but we all know it's not a true
Yeah,
W
at what
here. We'd have
cost?
to
At what
investigate
cost?
this one. Yeah. If Rusi's not winning, then it's really nothing that I want to see. So that's going to be it for me, guys. Unfortunately, I won't be joining for game number 2.
You know, Neph, I appreciate you having me on for the one game. You got any final words, call outs, shouts, say to the people of Legal Ads?
Yes. I have just one thing to say. Rusi, you have my permission to go all out this game. Goodbye, everybody.
Spirit
Ooh.
bomb. We'll send you a spirit bomb, Rusi. Bye, Neph.
I'm just happy that Noun's very own Neph, very
Well,
busy
we
man,
can ask
took
if
an hour
Andy
out of
wants
his
to
day.
join.
If Andy wants to come on, Andy can join as well, but it's happy that Noun's very own Neph took an hour out of his day for us. That's a rare occurrence, and I'm happy to have seen him for a bit. I remember once there was a Pro Series cast where he was casting with Ricky, right? Do you remember the TI Last Chance Qualifier drama with like the Jacob Pfeiffermeister or something name? They met, like PGL messed up 4 of the tickets for the plane tickets. And Neph literally learned about that like mid Pro Series cast. He was like, "Yeah, Ricky, I gotta leave." We had to bring in ET at the last minute to cast with him.
Nice.
But
Or not nice.
he's done it before. He's had to do this before sometimes.
I'm doing my best, Badger. I haven't slept in a long while.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna add Andy to this group chat. We're gonna see if
Oh,
he shows
he
up.
said no though.
Oh,
You're actually pushing his boundaries a little bit here with
okay.
this. I mean, not. I'm just joking, to be clear. But yeah, he did say no.
Okay.
I'm killing Zolra while I wait for the game to start.
Nice.
Thanks.
By the way, Pizzadog will have choice of pick or side for game 2. Yeah, Bloosher won at game 1, and they chose Dire. So if Pizzadog want that second pick again, they'll have it again, and Zeri will take it since he's the Shadow Dragon Zeriscape says, you know what, hit me with the seconds, and I will absolutely hit him with that second.
Okay. I'm doing my best, Badger.
You know what? I appreciate your contributions, Jim. I appreciate your contributions.
Thank you. You on that grind, that weasel grind. That
Yeah, that's what I'm on. Yeah.
yeah. Guys, can you please pitch Prime, by the way? Like for me, not even for Badger, just do it for me. Forget about Badger, guys. Forget about Badger. Let me think.
Well, the
Kinda surprised-
laughter intensifies. The laughter intensifies.
I'm really curious to see how the draft will change next game, because I feel like both teams might walk away thinking that some of their ideas were like kind of a little, you know, a little sussy.
This can come down to how much confidence do you have in your strategies. You know, it's still group
true.
stage, still time to figure some of these things out. So you see a little
Most
bit
important
of,
part is that is that they need to make sure they're all having fun together.
hopefully they're having fun. You know, this is I mean, I'm having fun. I hope they're also having fun. So
I hope they're all having fun too. Guys in Twitch chat, let's all root for them to have fun.
I hope Neff's having fun. I don't know what he's up to, but it's probably some something important.
I don't see him online on RuneScape, so it's not RuneScape.
Because he would have played RuneScape during the cast if that was the reason.
Well,
So,
true. I mean, depending on what, I don't think he would have do like demonic gorillas during cast. Although I don't know how I don't actually know. I've never done them, but they require some paying attention. Also, Rusi team takes the disruptor this time, so this could be what shifts the scales, the Zolra scales. Get it?
I do get it, Jim. I do. I appreciate your joke.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one.
I
No
think
big
I need to
deal.
grab some water, by the way, so I'll be right back, Jim. Okay.
Okay. I'll try to keep Twitch chat entertained. In Twitch chat, tell me all of their favorites. Can you guys tell me if your favorite TV show or a TV show you watched recently that you like? Although I guess you guys are behind, so I'm gonna see these responses delayed. Huh. Yeah, you guys should still write them down though. Write down some good shows for me to watch. Be helpful, Twitch chat, okay? Aspire to greatness. Aspire to help me find something to enjoy. Oh, Beastmaster Rubik. I don't know if Pizzadog players play Beastmaster, but if they do, I think Beastmaster is kind of really good in the lads if you got someone comfortable on it. We'll see how that pans out, I guess. Rubik, just a solid hero pick. Nothing crazy there. Chaos Knight, very interesting. I guess they just want to play it into the Beastmaster lane. They think they can own the Beastmaster with Disruptor Chaos Knight, which they probably can. So that's fair enough. We're not going to be talking about second phase bans because, as Neph taught us, talking about second phase bans is boring and cringe. So we'll just let the second phase bans go by. And yeah.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Guys, we need Badger to come back. I need him to run the cast.
Radiant team ban.
Mm.
Dire Radiant team ban.
The bans are almost done, guys. We can start talking about hero picks instead of cringe bans. Get excited, guys. This is big. We're gonna be able to talk about cool things in a second. Until then, I'm just gonna keep doing Zulrah. So, yeah, doing great, Twitch chat. Keep it up.
10 seconds remaining.
Awesome job from you guys.
5 seconds remaining.
We almost got a pick coming up, guys. This is big. This is big. Get hyped. Get your Twitch emotes out and ready. Get those Twitch emotes ready. Oh. Badger? Oh, that was not Badger. That was the sound of some character in the game. Ignore that.
Radiant team pick.
All right, guys, we got a pick coming up. Get hyped, guys. This is what we've been waiting for this whole time. All right. Big picks incoming. Big picks incoming.
Seconds remaining.
All right, they still have not picked yet. They're kind of making me a liar by not picking yet, so I'm getting a little frustrated with their behavior. All right, Treant Protector, good job, guys. Actually a really good pick here, I think. Yeah, it's actually a good pick. So good for them.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Let's see how they respond. I think this tree was a really good pick. I think this tree was a really good pick, honestly. The overgrowth is really annoying for Chaos Knight. The extra armor to your teammates from anywhere in the map is really annoying for Chaos Knight. Just a strong pick against Chaos Knight in general. Clockwork, pretty good. Darkseer. I feel like this is gonna be really hit or miss. Like this is either gonna own or do horribly. I feel like Darkseer is like the most hit or miss hero I've ever seen in lads. Honestly, it's pretty hit or miss just in pubs in general. So,
10 seconds
that
remaining.
I imagine will be pretty volatile. I think,
5 seconds remaining.
yeah, we'll see how this goes.
I'm back, Jim. I'm back.
I did a kind of a good job, and then I did a bad job of keeping them entertained, but overall we tried our best.
You know what? Thank you, Jim. It's you know what's better. You are better than me cutting to like some electronic royalty free music where it's like I was banging up the eardrums with decibels. Nah, you're doing a good job.
Thank you. You can go back and watch it. It was at points entertaining, at points not entertaining.
It
I
happens.
was just talking about how Darkseer could be is a really hit or miss lad zero, and I feel like it could either do amazing here or be totally useless. So yeah.
Into a drow lane though, which seems like drow tree. That seems really difficult to play.
Yeah, I mean with Clockwork they can do a lot of shenanigans. Yeah, the drow pick was not out when I was talking about it, so I hadn't factored that in yet. But the drow definitely will make the laning stage a lot more uncomfy. So they got that going for them. Oh, big Zora kill. Let's see what I got as loot. Warpweed seed. Okay, okay.
How many? How many?
2 and 2 Calquatri seeds.
That's pretty bad actually. What can you do?
Yeah, that's okay though. It's fine. I've done a lot of Zoras now. I'm up to 296. I'm gonna hit 300 before I go to bed.
Nice.
Thanks. We don't talk about the bans because that's what Neph taught us. So we're gonna ignore the bans that are happening right now.
I think Neph was more describing his personal philosophy towards the draft, more objective. You must not discuss the bans sort of thing.
I'm just not gonna discuss the bans because that's what Neph taught me.
Okay.
And also discussing the bans would require thought. So we don't need to think, do we? Like we could just chill.
I mean, it sounds
Just
like your
chill with the
job, and if
weasels.
you don't want to do it, then we can just mutually abstain from thinking.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just chilling with the weasels, chilling with the boys.
Yeah, that is that is how it goes sometimes. That is indeed how it goes sometimes.
I really hope Ti is in Seattle this year.
Me too. Me too.
I could stay with Savard, someone presumably, and go.
I'm hoping I've got the money to go to Seattle now because I lost my job for BTS, so maybe I won't have the money, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. No, I will find a way to go for sure if it's in Seattle.
I will donate a kid. Christian, I will sell a kidney, and then that will get me to Seattle.
Pog.
I missed
Alright.
Arlington. That was like the most. I regret missing Arlington. That was really sad to miss.
I mean, I'm sure it's nowhere near production value to like the old TIs though. So like in that sense, like if there's CTI in Seattle, it'd be way better to go to that than Arlington. No offense to Arlington. Arlington was dope though.
It's not about.
It was
obviously the Dota is nice and the production is nice. It's about meeting my friends.
yeah
In the
for
last
sure.
decade of me being in the North American Dota 2 community,
No, I get you. Like for sure, the most fun part about being at the major was just like seeing people. Like I could just walk around and like go and like I was kind of just like free floating, during the games, and I just could see people and say hi and see what they're up to, and yeah, I don't know, it was cool.
All right, enough waxing poetically about in-person events and the fun there, because we have our penultimate pick of the draft. It's an Invoker for Rusi. You know if
I
Rusi
like
is
this
a
pick.
pink orb enthusiast or a red orb enthusiast?
Pretty sure he's a pink orb enthusiast if I recall correctly.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he actually plays both. I think he plays Quas Wex more, but I'm pretty sure he does play both. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he plays both. What mid would I want to see for the Radiant?
I mean, if he wants the run back, he'd have Voice Spirit again. I mean, it's not banned.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great Voice Spirit game last game, and he played it pretty well. And maybe he'll say, you know what, I'll do it again.
He might be very dissuaded by this time the Dire team has the Disruptor, but he might just pick it again too. DK? Not really a fan of this pick.
Yeah, it's kind of boring. I mean, it's...
Well, you have a really hard time hitting the tower against Invoker, because Invoker is actually really strong early, and it's really good. Like, if you go Meteor, it's super easy for Invoker to cancel it with like a million spells. Also, like, Invoker can set up his Meteor Hammer combo on you from farther range than you can set up yours on him, if that makes sense.
What if instead of going for Meteor Hammer, he goes for like a more like sort of traditional classic DK build, like it's like a Blink BKB shard?
The thing is that like he can, sure, but I'm more. It's like that's like less relevant. The build is less relevant. It's more like I actually feel like Dragon Knight is not gonna get to take Rusi's tower unless his supports like Thing is, he has a Treant Protector, so Treant Protector can't like rotate in, like it doesn't do anything, you know. But like Rusi supports could both like rotate mid and like kill the guy and like take the tower. So I'm not really a big fan of this. I think in the game it's pretty bad. It's just bad against Invoker until it has like Blink BKB. So I don't know. I don't think it's a horrible pick. I definitely don't think it's a good pick though. It's for sure a low mid pick. Oh, I forgot to install CS:GO Badger. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You can install it tonight, and we can play it another night.
Okay.
But if you actually, we're talking about it now. If you prefer either of these drafts, I'm guessing you prefer the Radiant draft. Sorry, the Dire draft. Sorry.
Yeah, with the Invoker. I mean, I don't know. Darkseer to me, I don't get when it's a good Darkseer game really. Like, I think if Darkseer's lane goes well and they get out of like the lanes, yeah, I favor Dire a lot. I just honestly have no clue when Darkseer's supposed to win versus when they're supposed to lose. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
But
I'm
if
kind
you are just joining us, welcome to game number 2 of Make Bloosher Great Again, taking on Pizzadog. Pizzadog took game number 1. I'm not going to say in dominant fashion, but certainly strong fashion. They looked like the better team for most of the game. And they're looking to complete the 2-0. I mean, as it currently stands, Pizzadog are in a great position to get one of the top 2 seeds in Group Mini. Potentially, they are still in play for the number 1 seed if they win out and Logical's team also loses out. So there's a lot of room for making winners, making losers, getting a top 2 seed. Where Make Bloosher Great again, they're in a very similar spot. They can potentially get the number 2 seed, not the number 1 seed anymore. They're still in play for number 2 seed. So there's 2 of the better teams in Group Mini vying for playoff position right now. My name is Badger. I am joined by the great Salacious Sea Lion 62, aka Rook, aka Jim, and we're doing for some fantastic Dota too.
Yeah. Go team.
Does he
I
have a
overall.
jump rope? Wait, look at Darkseer. Does he have a jump rope?
Give me a second. Does he have a jump rope?
I could have sworn it was like a jump rope taunt.
Can't. I didn't. When I was looking at him, I didn't see the jump rope, but
It
it's
is
possible.
He has a jump rope taunts.
He has a
When did
jump
they
rope
add
taunt.
this?
I don't know. The Darkseer lane though
He's
is the lane
doing
I'm.
It's a
The
jump
Darkseer.
rope.
It's cute. It's cute. But this lane is the one I am most curious how it will go, and I think it will be the most relevant for how the game goes. I'm pretty sure that the Beastmaster lane, or pretty sure that the CK lane is just gonna like solidly beat the Beastmaster lane, and nothing like I don't really see that. I don't really see Radiant upsetting that lane and making it a win. So, most curious to see how this other lane goes.
Oh, by the way, Roosie's opted for a point in Red Orb, which, again, I'm pretty sure QW is just better, but I like Exort better, so I'm happy you did it.
I think that QW would be way better this game. I think Exort could still work, but I'm not the biggest fan of this decision. If he's planning to actually go Quas Exort.
Because from my perspective, it's more interesting, therefore I'm excited about it. I'm like, yes!
There.
Things to cast. I can cast Sunstrikes. I think it's like 1 point in Exort is for the range creep secure, actually. And then I'll go
Well,
QW, but...
Gotcha.
We'll
Little
see.
surprised that Buying Onion and Pishtar are not attempting to do any sort of wave shenanigans, by the way. I think this is probably a mistake. I think together they should try to walk. They should have tried to walk and grab the wave like as a duo or something. I don't know. I just think that they probably don't want to play this lane normally until like level 3 or 4.
It's been mostly putting Ion Shell on clockwork type plays, but
Yeah.
it's not gotten kills yet.
I mean, level 1 Ion Shell is pretty underwhelming for actually like killing your opponent or doing anything aside from pushing the wave in. That's like really all it's good for.
They came somewhat close to killing Tree, but he still had like 150 HP, so again, that's not that close to be honest.
No. I mean, it's close. It's also not close.
Yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah. I will say that I think that Quas Exort Invoker, by the way, has a higher chance of actually killing the DK once he puts 1 point in Wax for the Meteor. So that's a little more exciting. Like he could win the lane harder going Quas Exort. Even if I do think that Quas X is probably better for the game, I don't think that this is like a greed for anything. I think that this lane, like he could eventually like start owning really hard and get a really fast Midas.
Bottom lane, Cogs have been skilled by Bunions. Ion Shell is on the clock, but again, Zeri is winning the trade. He's forced to actually get Surge to save Bunions. So again, these trades are going the way of the Radiant bottom. But it's top lane where first blood happens. Patience had the glimpse. Glimpsed whole city, got that first blood.
Yeah, no surprise there. I mean, it's a pretty tough lane for Radiant. Beastmaster actually has 10 last hits, which is better than what I would expect at this. Like it seems like he started off the lane okay. We'll see if it gets worse or better for him. Will Disruptor get a glimpse if this guy just? Oh no! Whole city is keeping his eyes open and not letting it happen.
Not interested in the Fountain Glimpse. Oh, bottom lane, I should not have panned away from that one. Dark and Xeriscape dove, pissed ya, killed them nice and easily there. So again, this lane is not going well bottom at all for the Darkseer Clockwork.
No, I think Darkseer should rush a Vanguard too. I've seen Darkseer players do this. I don't know if he will, but I hope he's gonna rush a Vanguard.
I want to point out, Drow has more denies than Darkseer's last hits right now. Drow 19-5, Darkseer 4-2. That is not what you want to see.
Yeah, I mean, I think they needed to do some wave shenanigans. I think not doing wave shenanigans was really silly by them. Oh, Ice City in some trouble topside.
Yeah, it's Ice Yeti very low. Axes are up in 3, but Fade Bolt will get the kill anyways. Patience is now the new target. Axes will hit. Patience uses the Fairy Fire. Bottom lane saw a bit of brawling as well, but it's only top lane where the kills have happened. Again, Radiant will glyph to kill the Courier of Patience. Fade Bolt's up in 2 seconds. Patience should die here to Fade Bolt if you can get the vision on Garda, and Garda certainly will smell the blood on Patience. Patience will attempt the juke. Fade Bolt up. Fade Bolt, no! The raindrop just arrived in the Courier before it dies. The Courier died for a good cause, to save Patience's life. He still wants to kill on Garda. Axes are there, securing the kill, but now Yeti will go on Whole City. Whole City will not tank the tower. Yeti cannot acquire the kill. Sunstrike will be off the mark, and Whole City will get away. And we'll even tip Rusi for it.
Yeah, Dire not really respecting the size of Radiant's wave there. Not really respecting like the stacking damage of the axes and whatnot. Overall a big win for Radiant that the Master Lane is killing.
Oh. He is not going for a sort of hybrid. He's full committing to the QE here. He's got 3 points of Exhort on Rusi. Meanwhile, top lane, it's Whole City very low. Yeti has no spells left. The Patience actually he's not in range. And again, Sunstrike a little bit off the mark. Whole City just jukes it out there, and again, no kill. Instead, it's Whole City turning with the axes. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it's Bunyan's in danger. Leech Seed will slow. He's inside the cogs. Dark is hitting. Multi-shot is up, and Bunions will die to the last tick of that multi-shot. Back to top lane again, though. It's Patience glimpsing back Whole City. Whole City is low. Patience hits a few more hits. Yeti is lifted back by Garda, however. Casper will be there onto the Rubik. The Rubik is reality rifted in. He's out of spells. Sunstrike this time will hit from long range by Rusi. Where's the tips now? But again, good kill for Invoker. But regardless, across the entire lanes, Radiant certainly winning it still.
Yeah, Radiant's definitely having a nice time. Dragon Knight Invoker lane is pretty much the only one that's actually like an even lane. Totally. CK getting a slight edge on the Beastmaster. Honestly, probably should be. They should have a bigger lead. So Beastmaster's plenty happy with how this lane has gone. Honestly, I'm sure Beastmaster's like, oh hey, I'm gonna get my item at like an okay-ish time. It's whatever. Curious to see if Rusi will start to look for a chance to really put some damage on Bingu. I feel like I don't know when. Do you know when the Quas experts usually skill the meteor point? I feel like they have a point in W by now, but maybe I'm wrong.
Usually it's around like 7 or 6 or 8 or something, so it's usually around now. But
all right,
it depends on the lane. I mean, I'm not really an Invoker expert. I have some friends who are, but I am not one of them.
Pishta's game is so sad.
I think he's dead again, right?
Yeah.
Surge, there's no mana for it. I mean, he would have died earlier as well if Radiant knew Surge was on cooldown, but again, like, it's still sad.
That just is like, you know, like do you honorably play the lane and then just you're literally like less net worth than the enemy pause 4? You know, like
yeah,
no.
They are losing the lane with honor instead of winning it like cowards.
If I was there, I'd not be having fun, and I'd be like, I could have fun if we just dragged waves.
I respect the honorable play. I don't care that it's losing. It's honorable. It's definitely objectively bad, but it's honorable.
You're an insane person, but sure. Sorry.
I
Just
know.
calling it how I see
I am
it.
abstaining. Yeah. I mean, at this point, middle lane goes Neph on Bingu. Bingu is in some moderate danger. He's inside the cog. Sunstrike will hit. And again, with the good cogs from Bunions, that will be a kill head the way of Brucey. Meanwhile, top lane, 2v2 Brawl Garda getting the worst end of it. Whole City wants vengeance, but he's not 6. Instead, it's Yeti and Patience. Letting him walk away, actually, because he has full HP. But still, one more kill going in the Dyer's direction. They definitely need this lane to go well, and it is going well, but not as well as the Radiant safe lane is going. Radiant safe lane is just... it's bad.
Yeah, I will say that they have answers to Drow for a while. Before Drow is a BKB, they are very good at killing her. So not the worst thing for Dire, but Drow is a very scary late game hero, and you're expediting how fast she gets to late game. She's also a very scary mid game hero, and you're expediting how fast she gets to mid game. There we go.
Or on Patience, he'll get right-clicked down by Garda. Sunstrike misses, I believe, or maybe just did a little bit of damage thanks to the Borscht tanking some of it, regardless. It is Garda securing a kill on Patience, no vengeance. But bottom lane, Bunions, I think he's barely dead here. Multi-shot is up for Dark. And yeah, despite the cogs, it will be a kill head the way of Dark. His 3rd kill of the game. He's 3-0-1 to the Drow Ranger. Number 1 net worth by a decent margin. So he's having a fantastic game on Drow Ranger.
Invoker going back for Meteor Hammer after Midas on Quas Exort. I don't know if this is the thing. I'm very curious.
I mean, he's doing it. Whether it's a thing, not entirely sure, but he's doing it. Bottom lane again, Xeriuscape goes in on Pistia. Pistia is not dead. Patience is, however. Meanwhile, the dive top lane will be there on Yeti. It's a 3v1 dive. The Hawk will give vision. Garda has the lift, and he gets the TP cancel at the absolute last seconds. And if you're Yeti, he'll Phantasm, perhaps trying to buy time for his teammates to arrive, but there is no arrival. There is simply the arrival of death. One more kill for Pizzadog. Some tips come out. The tower will fall. This is looking real Pizzadog-sided right now.
On the bright side, Invoker getting gold during all of this by hitting the woods. On the downside, they're losing the tower, and their pause 1 is not hitting creep. So a little not optimal for Dire. This game could kind of snowball out of control. This Beastmaster just walks around like ruining objectives and like closing their map down. I'm curious to see how well they utilize this Beastmaster DK to like really push the tempo of the game. We'll see what happens. They
Seeing
might
a bit
do
of a
well,
fight
they
in
might
middle
not.
lane. I mean, they already do have Xeriuscape. Radiant wants... never mind, no vengeance. Simply dead Xerius. Wait, he steal Sunstrike? He stole Sunstrike. I'm not sure how good that is for Garda, but he has it.
I mean, they have Roar to use it with. They have Overgrowth to use it with. They have DK Stun to use it with. It's actually pretty good.
So you're saying incredibly good. Got it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of a weird spell to hold because like it's so situational and long cooldown. Like you're probably gonna use it one time and then like look for a new spell. But yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
Maybe that'll be the idea, is like use it right away and then grab another one afterwards.
Yeah, I think that Rusi could get to a point, by the way, this game where he like really owns the map, and I think that that's probably Radiant's big goal right now. Radiant should try to kill Rusi. I mean, they're pushing mid, but they should try to actually slow down Rusi's game.
We're seeing a bit of a trade of towers once again. Radiant will grab the Dire side mid T1 in exchange for their own bottom T1, which will mean the Radiant are up by a clean whole tower here, taking the mid and the enemy safe lane for their own safe lane. And it seems like they want to go mid lane on Rusi. Overgrowth into perhaps the Roar, but no Roar. Tornado delayed it. There's the Roar. There's the Sunstrike. Not even needed. He's already dead. Hookshot in by Bunions. Hits onto the Dragon Knight. Patience will drop the silence on the floor, zoning away the Radiant from helping out the Dragon Knight. Bingu has a large wand, but he's glimpsed back to the tier 2 tower into his death. It is a 1-for-1 with both middle laners dying. That appears to be the end of our trade now.
It's a way more painful death for the Rusi team though. Like Rusi is kind of like he's effectively playing like a pseudo carry mid on this Invoker, and his death is way more painful than the Dragon Knight dying, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it's a glimpse on Garda into Bunions, who tumblers toy into Cogs, but Garda put him outside the Cogs. Sunstrike will be there. And eventually he'll die to the battery assault. A lot of creeps tank the Sunstrike damage, if I'm correct. Now Dark One's Vengeance with the multi-shot on Clockwork, and he'll barely get it. Just enough damage to bring down the clock. So it's another support for support trade middle lane. I'm sure everyone's okay with that trade, except for Clockwork and Rubik, who are just dead now.
Net worth lead isn't ballooning for Radiant, so Dire actually feel pretty happy. They lost 2 towers very quickly, and they're against like a Beastmaster and a super like amazing early game Drow. So if if the net worth lead doesn't blow up like crazy, and this Darkseer can slowly get back into the game, I do think that Darkseer could really do a lot in team fights here. The big question, I don't know what Radiant's gonna buy, but I think if Radiant just gets an early triple BKB though, the game could be really impossible for Dire.
For now, though, Radiant we only losing their Tree and Protector. He'll overgrowth on 3, buying time for the team to arrive. He'll certainly give his life, but it may be a favorable Radiant side trade. Tree's still alive, and now it's Dire scrambling. Bingu blinks in, does not stun. He held it, uses it now on Patience. Patience is mostly fine, however. He'll glimpse away the Dragon Knight into the wall from Pistia. Pistia has vacuum still. But he's lifted up by Garda into Whole City's roar, and now Yeti will stun Bingu. But again, you must run, you must hide. This fight is not going your way. Patience is slow with a multi-shot into the axis from Whole City. Patience dies to, I believe, the Boar right-click. 2 kills for Pizzadog. You lose 1 core, you lose 1 sup, you lose your own jungle farm-wise. Significant loss for the Dire side.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, I said he's still hitting creeps, Rusi's still hitting creeps, but like they're hitting creeps right next to each other. It's a pretty sad configuration.
Oh no.
Radiant's just gonna get Roshan after this too if they want, honestly. Like they kill a
Who's
support.
there? Bunnies is just sitting in the pit like, hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm safe here, right? No, they're all in there. They are all inside the pit and you are dead. Poor Bunions.
Pace of this game is moving too fast for Dire.
Mhm.
This Quas Darksword is just, I feel like it's a little too greedy. Like, I mean, also I guess when your offlane goes that disastrously, then it's gonna feel more greedy than maybe it would be had they played the lane a little differently. So it's tough to say.
Well, we're at the point now, 5,000 net worth lead. Hook shot off the mark from Bunions. Not that it would have really killed the Rubik easily anyways, but still. It's a sad game state for the Dire side, though. No doubt about it. He's still hook shot.
Not sure how often he wants to hook shot in, but hey, I mean, it's a cool steal.
Honestly, more morale damage than it is actual damage. Like, you lose that spell on clock to Rubik, it's like, oh, wait a minute. How'd this happen? Yes, he might use it middle lane right now. Pistia shows his face, getting run down by Garda. Bingu gets glimpsed away back to the middle lane. Pistia will surge, looking for Garda. Garda has the hook shot. He'll not use it yet, though. He's vacuumed and now uses it into the 3-man overgrowth. However, Radiant now have a Drow arriving. Bingu blinks in. Breathe fire on 3 heroes. Bunions is low. Patience is low. It'll be both subs surely dying. The cores will get away, however, so it's not too bad either direction. Radiant kill 2 sups, Dire kill 1 sup. Nasty end of a trade right there.
Oh, excuse me.
Good
Sorry
ghost
for that,
walk
y'all.
bottom lane from Rusi. No dust there on Bingu, no follow up, so just ghost walk away there from the Invoker.
If any of the players were watching the cast back just now, I'm very tired, guys, and I'm not yawning due to your game. So yeah.
That's good.
Trying to think. I think Dire's gonna need to get some. Dire's gonna need to get some powerful vacuum meteor combo off in a team fight to get some gold, get some EXP onto the boys.
It's funny that Garda says any 4 fans in the chat. Neph was here and he was a 4 fan, but he's no longer in the chat. He's left.
This is true. This is
Our man
true.
Neph, let me say he's busy, unfortunately, but he's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
longer
it's fine.
with us. He was the resident 4 fan in the chat.
I figured some random email stuff perhaps had to come up.
It's probably some European.
Yeah,
It usually is.
It always is.
Top lane, Pistia is surging away. Seems like he'll juke away in time. Meanwhile, in the Radiant jungle, though, it's Bingu. Stump of the Meteor Hammer into the Sunstrike. That's a big kill for Rusi. A big team kill there for make Bloosher great again. They dodge the gank one lane. They get the gank successfully in the other lane. Pistia will barely live. And at this point, it's at least one kill going back the Bloosher direction.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like these kills like also open up the map for Dire to get gold into their cores. So you know, even though it's just one kill, it's nice. It's letting the CK and the Invoker continue farming.
Roar
Question is, how
on
do they-
Darkseer, Radiance, look for the angle, and they'll annihilate two heroes instantly. It's Pistia dead and Bunions. Wait, Bunions is not dead at all yet. I thought he would join them. Instead, it's Xeriscape who dies. Instead of the quick 2-for-0, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Whole city runs forward. The Roar is already committed, however, so it'll be a bit of a walkaway play and simply a 1-for-1 trade.
The Drow Ranger was really far away. I mean, if she was closer, she could have just connected in easily, like sniped the clock for some free gold, but a little far away from the team. Drow is pinging to hit the top tier 2. It looks like she's gonna try to go for it. Dire is deciding to trade for Radiant tier 1 mid. I think this is a good choice. Instead of trying to like defend your tower and maybe feeding, you just, you know, you take a tower of your own, you open up mid lane, you open up the map a bit. I think this was a good decision by Dire. Now,
And
what will
usually
Radiant do?
on paper, it's like a tier 2 for tier 1, not a great trade, but from this day of the game, when Drow is the just like, you know what? That's okay.
Yeah, I do think that Radiant wants to like push the game a bit. Like, I think that they should like poke the Dire's high ground, and they should have been set up to do it now. But they're kind of just farming, which is not the worst thing ever. But I feel like they definitely should have poked Dire's high ground and been like, "Hey, you guys need to teleport back into your base, or we're gonna take your base." They don't quite have that idea. Instead, they're just walking around. They might find a kill, they might not. Not the most optimal of decisions on Dire's part, or sorry, Radiant's part.
Seems to grab the tier 2 and wait, where are the creeps? They've got 2 creeps. And Dire actually do have a glyph if they want to save the tier 2, but seems like to save for high ground in case Radiant get the idea that you had of just forcing HG, and they actually might do a top lane a little bit late than you would have expected, but
Yeah, actually,
Might
the
just be go
Drow
time.
Ranger Aegis is running out in 30 seconds now. They kind of, like, I think that Dire should try to fight this. Dire should try to get on the Drow and just instantly pop her. It's very possible with their heroes.
as it currently stands, Dire split push. They'll kill the bottom tier 2, but it's top lane where the important towers are. Half HP T3 right now.
I mean, they will get a fort refresh after the tower dies, so a little surprised that I guess they're not interested in defending the first set of racks. I think they've just decided to give it up. I think it's kind of something of a missed opportunity. Drow doesn't have BKB yet. Like, the ideal play Badger would have been that they had CK finish bottom tier 2 alone, and then they smoke top with the rest of their heroes, and then CK ports in, and they like flank the Drow, you know?
Yeah.
Looks like they're going for something of a flank play now, though, on the Darkseer and the Clockwork.
Is that big wraparound. Clockwork, Darkseer, both there. And they found Pish. Hookshot will be there on the Drow Ranger, but you already lost your Darkseer. Sunstrike will be there on whole city, but instead, Yeti goes into Rubik. Rubik is actually somehow too tanky. He doesn't even die there. It's already 2 dire side deaths. Yeti will try to man fight. He'll fail a man fight. Double kill for Dark. Rusi will Meteor Hammer Bingu, but he's silenced by Dark. He has to be AKB. He'll barely ghost walk away. Dust is out of range. Pistia will vac wall on 2. But Dark cares not. He is simply too powerful. Mid T3. It's a pile of rubble. The mid racks will be not far behind. 2 racks up at minute 21 for Pizzadog.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Ruski should get an Ags like and try to like do one big wombo. I'm not sure. It's tough at this point. It's real tough. Oh my god, Andy hit 65 crafting, by the way. I just saw it in the log.
You mean 85, right?
85.
Well, congratulations, Andy. If you're watching this, congratulations.
Holy shit.
Big win, big win.
Congrats. I'm gonna go DM him. Sorry for getting distracted by it. I just saw it in the chat.
It's okay, it's okay. At least 2 people in Twitch chat will care about that, don't worry. But we will see the bottom T1 die the whole city. There's no creeps, but of course T1 does not have the back door, so it just dies. It is simply defeated. Again, Radiant have an incredibly obvious play. I mean, there's no Roshan, there's no top racks, there's no mid racks. There is literally only one place they can be. That's bottom lane. They'll probably play this tri-camp sort of area, push in mid, push in bottom, grab the T2, threaten, of course, for megas. And if you're Dire, you know that. But I don't think you can stop it.
Yeah. I mean, Radiant just kind of needs to feed and really mess up their spellcasting. Like, the game's kind of totally out of Dire's hands, to be honest. The more I look at it, you know what I mean? Like, that. Ooh, looks like there could be a start on Bingu.
Meteor Hammer on Bingu, but he's at the BKB, ready to go. He's holding it. Roar will be there on the Devoker. Bingu still doesn't BKB. He'll now use it. He held it. He was patient the entire time. Speaking of patience, he's gone on by Dark. Silenced by the Drow Ranger. Clockwork will get surged away. Yeti will solo kill Garda, but again, it's not a good trade for the Dire. You lost your Invoker. He's got no buyback. Bingu is just on a high ground right now. Next to Vacuum, I believe, and okay, he'll be fine. He'll get away nice and easily, returning to the Mega Siege.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking not so hot for the Dire. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Badger. It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, it is tough. It's not like it's nah, it's over. I mean, I won't say it's not over, but it's Hail Mary time. Whole City is the target. He's got no BKB. Silence will miss from Dark. Bunions goes to the back line. Sunstrike will be there on the Treant Protector. It is going to be a death on two. Whole City and Zeri both dying. Pistia will be the trade. Yeti will Phantasm, looking for Bingu, who's half HP and dropping rapidly. Reality Rift is in. Bingu will Dragon Tail and fall. It's 3 down on the Radiant side. Dark will man fight. Bunions is somehow still alive. Chaos Bolt into Meteor Hammer. They'll bring down the Drow Ranger. That's 4 heroes dead. The Megas were secured. It was a costly retreat gold-wise, but you still got the Megas, and Dire are not prepared to deal with Megas.
No, they are not. Oh my god. They probably are not going to be great dealing with Megas for the rest of the game. I mean, for the entire game, you know? Like, I'm trying to think what they could even buy that could, like, maybe just, like, throw this game into a complete loop. I think that he has to buy, like, an Aghanims and a Refresher and just try to, like, get some absolutely insane combo. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only path forward I'm seeing for their team.
I am happy though that I ended up being correct about my prediction on the Bingu item build. I thought you go for the more classical Blink BKB, throw in a shard type build, and he did it. He said, you know what? I'm not going to be a lemming. I'm not going to be a sheep. I'm not going to buy Lame Hammer. I'm going to buy Shad KB.
Well, I wasn't really sure what items he would buy. I was more just saying that, like, Quas Wex is really, like, good against, like, it really just messes up what the hero wants to do on what, you know what I mean? Like, it was less about what build the DK was going and more about, like, the strength of Quas Wex Invoker against DK.
By the way, second Roshan is dead. Dark did not buy the shard. Some draw players buy it at 15. Dark chose not to, and now will be
I think you should
rewarded
pretty
for
much
his greed.
You should really not ever, like, it's so OP that, like waiting for it is really troll. I think waiting for it is like it's just a troll thing to do.
That means Dark Troll Face in hand will be 1,400 gold richer as he looks for the upcoming GG call. It will take an absolute miracle for Dire to hold this game. It is a very, I mean, no pun intended, dire game state right now. No other way to describe it.
That was a pun, I will
Well,
say.
good Force Staff gets Bunions away from the Bingu stun, but again, Bunions has to now heal. Brucey holds the line. Yeti will Phantasm, looking for Whole City. Vor will be on the real Chaos Knight. Dark is hitting with the right clicks. Patience will silence on the floor, but ready to have somebody BKB. So shot in by Bunions. Distracts Dark, but Yeti is losing a man fight to the Menagerie. He'll finally kill Whole City, but he'll die to Bingu. And now Brucey dies. Patience is low. Patience will get run on down by Bingu. Bunions somehow isn't dead yet. He's now dead. Dire commit 3 buybacks. They're desperate. They're trying. They want the hold, but their base, it's in shambles. Drow has the multi-shot. Vacuum is on 3, but there's no wall. It's on cooldown. Dragon Tail stuns the Darkseer. Darkseer dead. Drow is brought in to the Dire's all their damage, but she still has 2 lives. Bingu to fall. It will be only 2 in the Radiant base, running a 2v3, but Dark is still out of control. Patience is dead. Rusi will Deafening Blast, trying to turn to Xerxes, but he's silenced by the Drow Ranger. He's now undisarmed. He's rearmed, and he gets another kill on the Invoker. It's now Dark in the 1v1. Carry on carry. Both tier 4s are dead. Yeti has to deal with the creeps, and Dark has Hurricane Pike, has Silence. He has all the tools he needs, and he wants the throne. Patience tries to aggro with the Courier. Bunions has returned. Throne still dropping. Hookshot gets sidestepped by Dark. Dark wants to man fight once again. It's Phantasm on the floor, but Whole City's returning. Yeti tries to go on Whole City, but he's dead. There's just too much creep damage. Roar is on a corpse. And this series is now a corpse, because Pizzadog takes the 2-0 victory over Make Bloosher great again.
GG's to both teams. So I think Radiant showed a solid performance both games. Yeah.
But there's still a world where Pizzadog take that 1 seed. They're gonna need help.
Cool.
I mean, strictly
cool.
speaking, they're going to need help. It's not in their hands. But, if Logical and company pick Brood equals no father figure lose to down bad, then 1 seed is still in play, and Pizzadog are in great form right now.
Do you think that they'll lose to that team? I don't know.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. So you're just making a storyline.
I mean, okay, I think it could go 1-1. I genuinely do. But I think
Okay.
2-0 is a bit too much to ask against a team like Pick Brood equals no father figure. They're just good. They have not dropped the 0-2 all season. I believe they're the only team to not drop a 0-2 in all of lads, so they're good.
Cool.
It was us until recently, but what can you do?
We wanted to drop a 0-2. It was to teach us a lesson about losing and winning.
A lesson in humility.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, though, Jim. Do you have any final words, call-outs, shouts to say to the people of League of Lads?
Not a lot, just mostly I hope everyone's having fun with the season. Thanks to Neph for coming by. It's always fun to cast with him. I hope that both teams don't get too down if they lose more games in the future or they win more games. Keep it up, guys. That's about it.
Either way, thanks to the people of League of Lads for tuning on in for this 2-0 victory for Pizzadog over Make Bloosher great again. Thanks to Neph for coming on game 1. Thanks to Jim for coming on for both of the games, of course. My name's Badger. If you want to help me to cast your games, cast your tournaments, if you want to hire me to work your pro event as a caster or as a tournament administrator, hit me up on Twitter, twitter.com/BadgerDota2, or over on Discord, Badger5713. I'm gonna go raid Mattior, who's casting Dinks versus Karan Tanamo Bay. They are deep into game 1 of that series. Hopefully it's there's no GG call, but never mind, I'm about to see a GG call for game 1. But again, you can go watch game 2 with Mattior and Vex there. That should be a good cast, so I'll drop you on over there, but for now, as always, thank you for watching, and have a great night.